Hey guys, back with a new video, and today we are going to be reacting to average high school life in South Africa. So if you guys didn't know, I am from South Africa, and I recently finished high school. So yeah, this is the perfect video for us to react to today, and yeah, let's get into it.
Watch my vids, you can tell with me trying to fraud an American accent. And yes, I am not American. Yes, I know I'm a fraud. I know. I actually grew up in a family of 8 with me being the last born. With my dad being from Angola and my mom being from Congo. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Every time when I think about my family, they should have saw the signs by the time they had that third kid like, hey yo, this is enough. But 6? Like, bro, I'm literally the same number as my birth year, bro. It's crazy. My mom and dad met in Angola and 4 of my siblings were born there. And as they were living there, there was a whole civil war going around Angola. So my dad decided to move us to South Africa to have a better life here. And thanks to that, me and my 5th born brother were born and raised here. And it's even more funny that the fact I was born right near the high school I was literally attending. It was either coincidence or destiny because I ended up failing grade 11. All I can say about South Africa is it's just an amazing place to live in. It's nothing bad all that much. The people are actually good. But what I can say for the government though, it's being run by a bunch of jokers, bro. And the school system is being run.
Nah, 100%. No way, bro. Raposa, bro. Hey, I don't know how that guy's producing.
My said government is just also a bunch of nonsense too. School in South Africa is just basically the typical school life of any school in general and around the world. So basically the school system structured by the basic education of South Africa takes place in primary and secondary level from grade 1 being 6 to 7-year-olds to grade 12 being from 18 to 20-year-olds. Damn, if you're 20, bro, like shit, you need... For each year we get 4 terms where each term takes place every 3 months. And we usually get holidays like before the end of the 3rd month. All I gotta say is you US kids are lucky, bro. Get 3 months off school, bro. 3 months?
That's so true. I always like, bro, 3 months off of school. Okay, I can't really speak right now because at university we get a long holiday. I think it's from, if I'm not mistaken, from November to February. So it's about 3 months. But that's university. In school, to get one long summer vacation for 3 months. Nah, bro. No wonder y'all can't spell. Yeah, guys.
Because the only time we ever got something close to that was caused by a microscopic organism that took place that made people stay inside for a year. If you know, you know. So South Africa is mostly uniform-based types when it comes to the majority of the schools around the country. But here we don't usually get the privilege of throwing out our best fit, you know, for the school year to be perfectly laid out next to our beds and stuff, except for CVs. That's a vid that's worth of its own time, so I'm gonna make that around later so I can get your guys to gist.
Yeah, the problem with service though, or casual day, is you have to, it's a fundraiser, so you'd have to pay. Okay, it's 5 to 20 rand depending on the school you go to. My school was about 10 rand usually. You'd have to pay 10 rand in cash, by the way. You can't pay with card, obviously. There's no card machine, but I mean, you have to pay 10 rand, sometimes 20, just to wear your own clothes. That's, you think about it, they scamming the shit out of you. 10 rand to wear your own clothes. That is bullshit, bro. It's bullshit.
Schools usually start off at like early at 7 a.m. And for people that don't like waking up early, which is everyone basically, knowing the feeling that you had to reboot your sleep schedule is just hell, bro. Just knowing that alarm is just gonna be played throughout the...
Nah, for real. Now that, bro. Like, I typically, during a holiday, I go sleep 1 to 3 a.m. every morning. I should say, yeah, every morning, technically. During school, I have to like try to bring that back. Like at the moment, I probably should be going to sleep. Actually, no, it's 9:30. I usually go to sleep by like 11 to 12 school times. So now, the weekend before it starts, I have to like kind of bring back I have to try to like reset my circadian rhythm. It's fucked. I'm not gonna lie, but that shit is...
Yeah, just know that it's painful, bro. And I'm an Android user. Every time I have to wake up from that goddamn...
you could
I'm
change
sure you iPhone users are saying like this is better than the military attack force one that you guys have to wake up through. No. The amount of unfinished dreams I've had with that Android alarm, bro, is just hell. And every time when I hear it, it's just full on PTSD. I just want to say thank God that I left that thing, bro. Like, damn, it was painful, man. Once you're done prepping up, washing yourself and stuff, on the commute you take to school, whether it be public bus, personal transport, or a taxi, let me say, all of them shits are ass. I rode all three of them. Trust me, I have experience. Hey, Didi, get it right in the public bus. You gotta register for a bus tag. And depending on how much you pay, you get like from the lowest being 15 bus rides on the highest being a year worth of rides. Once you get your tag, it comes to waiting for your bus, which it takes you to your designated route for where your location is at. They do come by time to time, but once they come late, bro, just know that it's gonna ruin your whole day, and then you have to do the whole spiel of telling your teacher of why you're late, and usually they don't believe you. All I can say is bus rides are not that bad. It's just that I can't tolerate the fact that I have to wait for another nigga to pick me up. Same thing goes for personal transport. The only thing you can appreciate about the bus rides is that there's space. But then when it comes to personal drivers, trust me, that word is no such thing. Like, bro, we be having
You have, okay. So, my school was it is a private. So I don't go there anymore, but it is a private school, and it's next to a primary school, which are kind of connected. Like, usually, like the primary school is the feeder for the high school. So what happens is, for most drivers at least, they drive primary school and high school children. So you'd end up with this a random kid sat on your lap. Okay, my driver recently, the most recent driver, drove a bakkie, a pickup truck, and that didn't happen. But for previous drivers, bro,
school before Uber, but the driver is a low-income, middle-aged that family van as a profession. That for which they need a background check, not gonna lie to you. Broski be picking up 20 kids in a 4-seat van when there's barely any room for oxygen. Like, for real, imagine being a 10-year-old boy having to sit on top of your crush. Yeah, you might not think much of it, but at the end of the day, bro, that is still embarrassing, bro. Imagine you just went to a coffee store with your girlfriend and you started sitting on top of her. The way the male population would just disown you is crazy. And lastly, taxis. Just to sit in the front and only speak Zulu and you're good. And once you're finally dropped off, you see the gates. And your ass is getting checked for your fit, bruh. I'm telling you, bro, these teachers be doing too much for school, bro. Like, bro, I just want to go inside and get my shit done. Like, please. Like, literally, there was a time when I was in school, I literally had a mini fro. And they were literally complaining that the fact that I had a mini fro. Like, bro, what is this hair gonna do? Destroy the planet, bro?
no, like for real, like they were like my friend had like he always had like puffy. So since it was a Muslim school, we wore like a kufiya, which is like a type of a cap, but it like covers your hair. But whenever he would take his kufiya off, his hair would just like fucking shoot out. He didn't have an afro, but he had like very curly hair, and it was like very big curly hair, so it would like fall out, and you would get so much stick for that, bro. So much stick. They told him to cut it off so many times up
That
until
menacing.
nothing.
I swear to God, bro, these teachers be doing too much, bro. I just can't take it no more, bro. Once you pass the useless search and you get through the gates, each class usually takes us to 30 minutes each period. And also for each period being from 1 to 12, making sometimes we come out of school like 2:30 and 1:30 some days. And depending on the subject you pick for your quote-unquote career, maybe you might see your homies in the same class too. But when it comes to the realization that most of y'all are not in the same class, just know that the schedule maker just did y'all niggas dirty. But just pray for that 5.
I'm so glad that never happened to me, bro. Because my school could only have like one class. Okay, so since it was a Muslim school, boys and girls classes were separated. So there were only 2 classes per grade. So it goes up from grade 8 to grade 12, and there's only 2 classes per grade. Meaning you're always in the same class as your boys, unless you did different subjects, where then you would be separated. But me and my other boy, we were in most of the same classes, not gonna lie.
Percent chance that the schedule maker mess up. Because when they do, nobody in that damn group getting that shit done. I put that on God. And usually when it comes to seating arrangements, it's usually depending on the teacher, whether or not they want to use the, arrangement class setting or, sit wherever the fuck you want. But if you get the one that actually uses the arrangement setting, bro, just watch out for that one. Because, that one is describing your whole school year for the rest of that year, bro. It's going to be ass if you know that teacher's using a seating arrangement. And once that's done, we just head out to see the people that go to the school, especially when it's your first day. Because right now you just went from student student to manager. Because now you're gonna be cutting off for potential friends, annoying people, Brits. And I ain't talking about school hoopers, bro. And also check out the other NPCs to see if you can just add up in relationship stats to possibly get new dialogue, or maybe lucky yet, maybe it might give you some Jordan 4s, type shit. Then you move on to the star players, the ones that go to that ball control, if you know how to I'm gonna try to make a separate video for explaining how different types of teachers and different types of groups later on. So you might see that coming up later on. Because I don't want to kill myself editing this entire video if I were to explain everything here. And as all schools should have, we also have break time, or what you Americans call it, recess. Get your lame, man. So yeah, our break time usually lasts for an hour. Everybody got their clicks and stuff.
An hour? Yo, it's a long break time, bro. My school had a 25-minute break. That's about it. It's 25 minutes, bro. You gotta eat. If you, because they usually, we used to play soccer, but we changed to playing cricket. You eat, you play cricket, you do everything in that 25 minutes, bro. 25, that's all you get, bro. Talking about some hour break time, bro. I wish.
Make a video on that. Nothing much usually happens in break time. Sometimes fights and all that, but other than the ordinary, it's all the same. And yeah, you go through the day, you deal with the BS, knowing that you gotta go band for band 4 times in 3 months a year with this school shit. And if you got sports, then nigga, shit, no 5 o'clock DBZ for you, nigga. And for the list of school sports, we have soccer, which is like a main sport most kids pick, and rugby, which is just American football, but with no helmets, and more known and worldwide spread. No shade, but nobody know the NFL like that game. And we also got basketball, which I played, not for my school, but for myself. And I was asked, and if you were lucky enough to go to the private schools, you get the luxury premium sports such like cricket and tennis, which nobody...
No, cricket is at most schools, bro. I swear cricket's at more schools than soccer is. Because majority of the schools that I see with sports have cricket and not soccer. That's just majority of the schools that I've seen. Even the less privileged schools in the area have cricket and not soccer. That's, I don't know, bro.
Shit's about, not gonna lie to you. And you finish your practice, you're done, you do this thing 365 days, get your holiday, you sit down. But once the 1st of December hits, and pep school ads are gonna start playing. Just know if you got PTSD, it ain't over, bro. It ain't over. So, what did I miss? I just want to say I made this vid way before the PC crashed. Bro, this thing was supposed to be out a long time ago. Do you know when this video...
Yeah, I haven't watched many of these, so thanks for the vid. I'm with the mob animation. Thanks for the vid. That's a very good vid. I personally enjoyed it because I can relate to it, because majority of the shit happened to me since we both from South Africa, But yeah, very good vid. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.